So hi guys, welcome back to another match in the SA20 tournament of 2025-26. Today's match is between the Joburg Superkings and the Durban Supergiants, a reverse fixture. It's happening at the Wanderer Stadium in Johannesburg. The Durban Supergiants have won the toss this time and elected to bowl first. Joburg Superkings are unbeaten so far in this tournament. Durban Supergiants lost their previous match against this same opposition. They were bowled out for 86 and then they lost it. And this time around it's the Joburg Superkings who are batting first, so they will have a task to post a good total on the board and try and defend it. Matthew de Villiers and Faf du Plessis are opening the batting for the Joburg Superkings as usual. The Durban Supergiants are bowling first this time, so they will be looking to restrict the Joburg Superkings to a chaseable target and try and chase it down. As you look at the recent matches, previous match of course in Kings Meet Durban, forgetful batting performance from Durban Supergiants, much better than that. And there is a 55% chance of rain as well in today's match, which is not a good news at all, but only 55%. So that is the good news. If it was 80% or 90%, then surely the rain will interrupt the match. As you see here, there are some CSA T20 matches have also happened at this venue. So all in readiness now. Matthew de Villiers and Faf du Plessis at the crease. David Wiese is bowling the first over for Durban Supergiants. Here we go, first ball of the match. And Matthew de Villiers slashes and slashes hard. It's over third man, and that's the first boundary of the innings. What a way to start. Width offered by David Wiese. Matthew de Villiers threw his bat at it, got it over third man, and straight away off the mark with a boundary. This time on a good length inside edge towards short fine leg. And a dot ball here from David Wiese. This Matthew de Villiers is a really good talent actually. One to watch out for the future. Another de Villiers making his mark in South African cricket. Obviously we all know one de Villiers who is a legend of the game. Abraham Benjamin de Villiers, no one can forget that name. That's pulled away by de Villiers towards deep mid wicket for 4. Second boundary in this over from Matthew de Villiers, and this is some start here. Too short this time from David Wiese, and Matthew de Villiers latched onto that and picks up the second boundary. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. There's a fuller delivery this time. Matthew de Villiers defends it towards point and picks up another single. The Joburg Superkings, the unbeaten team in this tournament. They are 2 out of 2. Only unbeaten team in this tournament so far. That's an in-swinger. Beats the inside edge of Faf du Plessis, has to be said. Beauty of a delivery there from David Wiese, and another dot ball. So 1 more delivery left in this over. It's Fuller this time, driven again, straight to covers. And Faf du Plessis gets off the mark with a single to finish the over. So 10 runs came from that over, and Joburg Super Kings are 10 without loss after 1 over. It's a power pack team, this Joburg Super Kings. Riley Russo, Vian Mulder, Shubham Ranjane, Donovan Ferreira, Renalan Subrayan. They're all good players. Ethan Bosch is the new bowler into the attack now for the Durban Supergiants. He's going to bowl the second over of this innings. So here we go, Ethan Bosch coming over the wicket to Faf du Plessis. Second over of the innings. Oh, du Plessis goes for the cut shot, not able to make connection. Again a dot ball to start the over from Ethan Bosch. The second ball of the over coming up. And that's driven in the air past the fielder at covers. And that might just race away. It doesn't. Good fielding at covers. Yeah, that deep extra covers. Good fielding. And another couple of runs for Faf du Plessis. This time he comes down the wicket, pulls it away. Deep mid wicket is there. And Faf du Plessis picks up another single. So 3 runs from the first 3 balls of this over. So Matthew de Villiers is back on strike. Oh, swinging back in, extra bounce, appeal for LBW from Ethan Bosch. The umpire says no, umpire says not out. That's a better line and length from Ethan Bosch. That's punched away by Matthew de Villiers. No one there at deep point, and another boundary here. Free flowing batting here from this youngster. Little bit of width offered by Ethan Bosch and beautifully placed by Matthew de Villiers. Picks up his 3rd boundary in this innings. This time a fuller delivery, and Matthew de Villiers cuts it away towards deep extra covers and picks up another single to finish the over. 8 runs came from that over, and Joburg Super Kings are 18 without loss after 2 overs. David Wiese is continuing into his second over. Matthew de Villiers on strike. Full delivery, it's hit back down the ground, beats mid off, and that's 4 more, is it? Running across the hill and gets there. Another boundary for Matthew de Villiers. What a start this is. I mean, one would have thought that Matthew de Villiers opening with Faf du Plessis. Faf du Plessis will play the aggressive role, but nope. It's the young, dynamic Matthew de Villiers who has hit 4 boundaries in this innings so far. So David Wiese has to reload that one again. This time on a good length, and Matthew de Villiers punches it away towards covers. Make that another dot ball. Well, the rain is coming down, it seems. That's flicked away by Matthew de Villiers towards mid-wicket and picks up another single. Looks like there's some rain coming down. Not a good sight. Faf du Plessis back on strike. 4th ball of the over coming up. The rain is coming down here. That's flicked away by Faf du Plessis towards deep mid-wicket. They're going to push for 2, I think. And they'll get it. Another couple of runs for Faf du Plessis. But I think the umpires will have to make a decision if the rain becomes heavy. Well, there was 55% chance of rain in the forecast as du Plessis goes high and handsome just clears the rope. First 6 of this innings. Till now it was the youngster Matthew de Villiers was hitting boundaries, and now Faf du Plessis decides that he's going to join the act and picks up his first 6 in this innings. Last ball of the over, and he comes down the wicket again and goes big again over deep mid wicket for another 6. Back-to-back 6s to finish the over. An expensive over from David Wiese. 20 runs came from that over, and Joburg Super Kings are 38 without loss after 3 overs. Well, that was an absolute monster from Faf du Plessis. And this is a good start here for the Joburg Super Kings. Both the openers fighting fire with fire. Matthew de Villiers batting on 18 from 10 balls. Faf du Plessis 18 from 8 balls. And the ball is somewhere else. It's out of the ground, in fact. Need to get the ball back. They might even change the ball. Simon Harmer is the new bowler into the attack. And Matthew de Villiers comes down the wicket, hits it straight back down the ground for 4. Matthew de Villiers also continuing the momentum from the other end. Picks up his 5th boundary in this innings. What a start this is for Joburg Super Kings. This time it's a quicker delivery and Matthew de Villiers flicks it away towards square leg and picks up another single. The quicker delivery this time, Faf pulls it away towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. System is getting hanged a little bit. So Matthew de Villiers is back on strike. Oh, extra bounce for Simon Harmer as we can always expect. And Matthew de Villiers cuts it away towards short third man and picks up another single. Coming around the wicket here, Harmer. And Faf smashes it down the ground. Good fielding at mid-off. And Faf du Plessis picks up another single. So last ball of the over coming up. Matthew de Villiers is back on strike. That's pulled away by Matthew de Villiers in the gap. Oh, good fielding at deep mid wicket. And Matthew de Villiers will pick up another couple of runs to finish the over. The 10 runs came from that over and Joburg Super Kings are 48 without loss after 4 overs. So Ethan Bosch is back into the attack into his second over. And Faf goes in the air, clears mid-off. That's 4 more. They continue to find the boundaries here. Once again a boundary to start the over and this time it's Faf du Plessis. And with that boundary, 50 comes up for Joburg Super Kings. 50 comes up in 4.1 overs. It's a full delivery. Driven back to the bowler this time. And a dot ball from Ethan Bosch. So third ball of the over coming up. It's a full delivery, driven away straight to point. And another dot ball from Ethan Bosch. Three more deliveries left in this over. He goes across systems, hits it over the top of covers, and will pick up another boundary here. Second boundary in this over from Faf du Plessis, the captain of the Joburg Super Kings, leading from the front with the bat. So two more deliveries left in this over. Well, cut away again in the gap. He's only finding gaps at the moment. It's Faf du Plessis. Third boundary in this over. You just can't miss by an inch. That's all you need to do. And this man always finds gaps. So last ball of the over coming up. It goes big, it's straight, it's high, and it's handsome. All the way for 6 to finish the over. An expensive over from Ethan Bosch. 18 runs came from that over. And Joburg Super Kings are off to the most flying start possible. 66 without loss after 5 overs. So there's a bowling change now for the Durban. There's a bowling change for the Durban Supergiants, and a much-needed change has to be said. Kwena Mapaka is the new bowler into the attack because both these batters have started going berserk here. Wide down the leg side from Kwena Mapaka. Has to reload that one again. He's still inside the power play. Would you believe it? The foundation has been set by both these openers. And they can push towards 200. And you need to get to 200 because Johannesburg is one of the shortest short boundaries out there. Small boundaries. Johannesburg is the shortest ground in South Africa. So you need to get big totals. It will assist the chasing team. Very difficult to contain scores there. That's flicked away by Matthew de Villiers towards square leg. And picks up another single. And at the moment, both these openers are in the mood to hit some boundaries. Faf du Plessis batting on 38 from 16 balls. He has the experience with him. He always brings that experience in these big tournaments. And Matthew de Villiers, what a young find he has been. Always providing those starts with the bat for Joburg Super Kings. It's given us one leg buys. And Faf du Plessis is back on strike. Oh, he cramped him up for room there. Faf looking to flick it away. But hits it back to the bowler. Another dot ball from Kwena Mapaka. So 4 more deliveries left in this over. It's back of the length again. Faf defends it back to the bowler. Another dot ball. So good bowling here from Kwena Mupaka. It's an amazing thing actually for Durban Supergiants that they are playing the reverse fixtures so quickly. Just a few days ago, the very first match of this SA20 tournament, they played against MI Cape Town. And then few days later, they faced off again against MI Cape Town, the reverse fixture, which got washed out because rain came and it got washed out. And then again, a few days back, they played against Joburg Superkings. They got rolled out for 86 and then they lost that game. And now again today, just a couple of days it would have been. Today again, both these teams are playing against each other. So, it's one of the quickest reverse fixtures you will see in these tournaments. Normally you would expect a team, they'll play against one opposition, then play a series of other oppositions, then the reverse fixture will come in. But in this case, straight away you are playing the teams twice. You're finishing off the games against those teams. For example, now Durban Supergiants have finished playing MI Cape Town. They will finish playing off against Joburg Superkings today. And so then they will focus on other oppositions. That is how it will be. As Faf du Plessis picks up another single here. Gives a strike back to Matthew de Villiers. Last ball of the over. Oh, he goes for the cut shot there. Slow ball outside the off stump. It's another dot ball to finish the over. Excellent over actually from Kwena Mupaka. 3 runs came from that over. And the power play has been completed. Joburg Superkings are 69 without loss after 6 overs. And it's also the time for the strategic timeout. So we come to the end of the strategic timeout, and Noor Ahmed is the new bowler into the attack now for the Durban Supergiants. Faf du Plessis is on strike. Noor Ahmed is coming over the wicket to Faf du Plessis, left arm Chinaman. Slight delay in play, maybe they are sorting out the side screen. Quicker delivery, and Faf du Plessis punches it away towards deep extra covers and picks up another single to start the over. So Matthew de Villiers is back on strike. Partnership now 70 from 37 balls. It's swept away this time by Matthew de Villiers towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. Another quicker delivery, and du Plessis drives it away straight to covers. Another dot ball from Noor Ahmed. I think Noor Ahmed needs to vary his pace a little bit. He's bowling it quicker through the air, and sometimes if you bowl every ball quicker through the air, you become predictable. Every now and then you have to vary your pace, slow down a little, slow down one delivery, toss it up in the air, give it more air time. You need to give yourself an opportunity to pick up wickets. Again, quicker through the air. See that? That will only make things predictable for the batters. It's cut away by Faf du Plessis towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. If you want